In this video, I'll be showing you what could possibly be the smallest, yet most stylish modernist house that you have ever made before. If you enjoyed this tutorial, ladies and gentlemen, and you're new around here, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you like my stuff, and click the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll make sure that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box, and even if you're not new, do make sure that that bell is clicked, because sometimes it isn't, and it'll let you know when I actually post. But without any further ado, let's get started. So just before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, here are all of the materials that we are going to be using throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of those and enough of those materials as well. The amount of ground space required is an 8 by 6 block area on the ground. Do feel free to make this in your world if you feel as though that will help you plan out the build. And that's it. Pause the video if you have to. Do make sure that you have all that stuff. Make sure you got enough room to make it. For some reason, I don't think you'll struggle. And once you are ready, we can begin. Step 1, my small house building friends. Come all the way over to the front right hand corner of your grid. That is, of course, if you've made it. Count backwards from the corner 1 block. This is the starting position. Begin by placing 4 grey concretes coming up from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go left by 2, 1, 2, and join down to the ground. I want you to take the top back 2 corners of the build and extend backwards by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do the same with the opposite side. You don't have to count it out twice. Join it together at the back and join the 2 corners down to the ground. I want you to add 2 rows of grey concrete coming up from the middle of the back of the build. I want you to place a little glass pane in the top, add a strip of blue stained glass to the top of this part of the build, and I'd recommend filling in the entire right side with grey concrete, as we already have quite a lot of light and windows in the build, and I want to place a painting on this wall. So once you have achieved this, ladies and gentlemen, what I would recommend doing is adding a row of grey concrete on the inside left and inside right of the open part of the house. I would then place rows of 3 white concrete, 1, 2, 3, extending outwards from the bottoms, 1, 2, 3, of the rows that you just placed. Kind of looks like a plug. I then want you to join it together at the bottom. I want you to add a row of blue stained glass paint on top of the white concrete. I then want you to add white concrete on top of the glass pane layers to create a sandwich. Not a very nice sandwich, to be honest. You probably get glass in your teeth, but that's what we want to have. And then you can fill this in. You can fill it in with either a little bit of blue glass block, or you can use something else. The next thing that we are going to do is add a blue glass block to where the entrance is going to be, just up at the top. A door's going to go here, but I would recommend first of all digging out the floor whilst we don't have anything to stop us. And I'm going to use a warm oak plank material. These materials go very well together in any build. I'm going to extend the floor outwards a row, and then I'm going to add 2 patches of fake grass. Equally so, you could use, say, some hedge, or you could use some flowers. You don't necessarily have to go with what I have here. So for instance, if you wanted to, you don't have to use these materials. You could indeed use something like this. However, I prefer this much cleaner look myself. There's a little bit of added space on the back. I'm just going to dig this out and I'm going to fill this in with a little bit of lime terracotta. And all we have to do from here is place an oak door right at the entrance. And that is the actual easiest modern house that you've ever seen in the world, fully completed. Time for a bit of decoration now. We have beds, furnaces, crafting tables, lanterns, chests, armor stands, and paintings. And what we're going to do is head inside. I'm going to place a bed down on the ground. I'm going to place a furnace, crafting table, and then a chest opposite the bed. Going to stick an armor stand here in the corner. Suspend a sea lantern from the ceiling here. And I would like it if there was a painting here. So the painting can be one of two sizes really. So we could have like a huge painting. But I think that one that would fit the wall a tad bit better is one of these. Just like a 2x1 or a 1x2, whichever way around you're supposed to say it really. Looks quite good. And of course there is also this option. We could add a little bit of carpet to the floor, maybe like surrounding the bed say, or maybe somewhere else. And you are also able to of course hide stuff under the bed. Say you wanted to add yourself a double chest under the bed, just so that you've got a cheeky little bit more storage. You know, you'd more than be able to do that, and I think we can still access it. There might be a way that you can still do that, but at least you know it's there. You can always rip up the bed if you like. And once you have completed all of those steps, ladies and gentlemen, I dare say that you have made the easiest / most stylish modern house that you could possibly make in Minecraft. We've done the outside, we've done the inside. What more is there to say? I do hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please do remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And even if you're not new, here's something that you could do. Check that you have clicked the little bell next to the subscription button, as that makes sure that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. If you want to make anything else by me, feel free to check out the card system, the description below, maybe even the top of the comment section. Thank you all of you so much, guys. I love you all very much. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.